Alright everybody, so we're back to it. Vlogmas is real, guys. We are daily uploading. Before we get into today's video, I want y'all to remember to enter in this giveaway for the oil catch can kit from Max Spinning Rods. Every $5 is one entry. Just go ahead and enter, guys. Christmas is coming up. Get your gift for your loved one, your brother, your homie, your buddy, you know, your ride or die or whatever. And they'll be appreciative. So this is running until the 21st, so it gives me time to get a drawing going, pick a winner, and get it sent out and everything before Christmas, so you guys can put it under your Christmas tree for somebody, or throw it at them like, yo, I love you, bro, or I love you, babe, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So be sure you cop this. It's $5, one entry, so don't miss out. It's the only time we're going to do a giveaway for an oil catch can. Depending how this one does, depends on what other stuff we do. But let's get into today's video. Alright guys, so in today's video we're going to go ahead and start doing some work on the block. We're going to do the balance shaft elite kit. So these two pieces here, this will be for your crank, and this will go on the oil pump itself. These two pieces we don't need in this video yet, because obviously the block's not assembled yet, and we don't have we're not putting no oil pump on. But what we are doing itself is the balance shaft elite kit part, where you got to plug up the girdle and tap the block and everything and plug it. That's what we're doing in this video. So you guys know we have the block already set up, cleaned up, and painted. Reason these are in here, I don't know if I can get you all to see this, but right in here I went ahead and put the plugs and everything that we're going to be pressing into the girdle in the freezer overnight, so it helps shrink them so it's easier to install. And it comes with your 1/4 inch by 18 NPT tap, and then the plug for it that you will be drilling into or putting into your block itself. So when you guys order this kit, this is from Kstuned. Make sure if you have an F23, you specify it's for an F23, because there's one plug that you need for an F23 block. So if you're going G23 or something, you'll need this. But F20B, H22, H23 don't need it. And then you gotta specify if it's OBD1 or OBD2 engine as well, because the plugs are different. But enough talking, let's get to it. Alright guys, so for this part here, you'll need the girdle. So make sure the girdle is off your block already. This is your first step that you want to do. For this process, you'll need the following tools: a mallet, an extension with a 1/2 inch 12-point socket, 1/4 inch Allen key, vice grips or channel locks or some type of pliers, Loctite, long screwdriver or a pry bar, oil or something, or a lubrication. I'm going to use assembly lube because engine's still going to be sitting, and there's not better than assembly lube when you're doing anything on an engine. So now the first process you want to do is go ahead and take these main caps off of the girdle itself. To do so, you can usually just go ahead and dead blow or a mallet or something. Go ahead and give it a little bit of a tap. Get some bearings out of there. And then it will go ahead and work its way off like so. Boom. That's one. Alright, now, so when you get to this point, you'll have 4 little pins, right? You got a big one, which is F23 uses this one. Then you got 3 smaller ones. So where these will go, guys, I know a lot of people don't have information on it, on doing this for F23 stuff, especially because I know a lot of people are going G series and stuff, so they use these girdles and these F23 blocks, you know. But this bigger one, right, will go either right here or here. Either way is fine. It don't matter which side you use. But so one will get popped in right here, and then the other two you want to use where it is beveled at down. So that one will go there. Then you're gonna pull these two out and do the same here, like so. And that's where these will go. So let's go ahead and get these out, and then we'll start popping them in. To do that, say vice grips or pliers or something. Try not to scratch the surface here, because that's your mating surface to your actual block. Let's go ahead and give it a squeeze, twist, and just keep going. And eventually, as you're squeezing and stuff, and twist, pull up on it, and it'll help it come up. Just like so. Luckily, the other ones came out when we took that out. So just remember now that this one here is still in this. So, and you're gonna want to remove it from the cap as well. But now that we're here, we got a good empty area, let's go ahead and give it a nice wipe down. And now, like I was saying, the taper end down. We're gonna do one in this one in this one, the other one here, and then the bigger one is gonna go here. Go ahead and just start giving these a whack. Let's take these out so we don't lose those. Guys, if you need to, it doesn't hurt to put a little bit of assembly lube or something to help it go down. Not a lot, just a couple little drops, just something to help lubricate it. Still gotta go in some more. This thing sucks. This one needs to go in as well more. So those three are in. Let's go ahead and give it a cleaning. Guys, this is something you want to do before you take your stuff to the machine shop. Just so because when you drill up the block, it's gonna be shavings, and when you take it to the machine shop, you would want them to clean it. So recommend doing this before taking it to a machine shop. This one over here. Go ahead and put a little assembly loop on this one. This one's a little tighter. Alright guys, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. So these are all good. We'll go ahead and put the cam caps back on. Let's flip this around so we know order they were in, so we don't get confused with anything. So this was the one that went right here. Obviously we blocked this off, so this dowel pin right here has to go bye-bye. Grab, twist, and pull at the same time, pops right on out. And again, we plugged this hole, so we gotta get that out. That one's having trouble getting in, but once we have it on the block and torque down, we'll press it in. But for this segment, this part is done. Let's move on to what we have to do on the block. Alright guys, so now on this part here is where you need to use this NPT tap. And this very simple, very easy to do. Don't be scared to do this. Literally just drop it in the hole and send it. That's it. But you want to use some kind of oil and stuff on this. So what I'm going to use is a little bit of assembly lube, and we'll be fine. And this is where you'll use your 1/2 inch 12 point as well to tighten it, you know, with your ratchet. All right, guys. So what you'll do, go ahead and take your assembly lube and just put some all over this. Add your assembly lube on this here. This will help actually catch most of the metal shavings at the same time. Like I said, I'm going to drop it down in there. And then go ahead and start cutting. And then it will stop when you know it's bottomed out and done. Go ahead and reverse it. And go ahead and run it again. And you'll see here how it grabbed all the shavings. And then if you got like compressed air or something, if you don't have an air compressor, go ahead and just stick it in there. To blow it out. Next step will be to install the plug. Get some Loctite. And get your Loctite. Like that. Alright guys, so that's pretty much all there is to it. When you put that plug in, it was a pain to do, but not a pain to do. What it is the deepness of the actual, where the Allen key will go in, is very shallow. So it's hard to keep the Allen key in it and drop it down in there. So make sure you have like an oil filter on here or something, or you have the block straight up like I did. As you guys see, I rotated the block, having a different position because it kept falling into the hole and coming out into the oil filter. So I had to take the oil filter off and it was sitting inside here. So make sure you have an angle so it drops down. What I did was put a little bit of assembly lube inside of the little plug, so it kind of keeps the Allen key sticky in there, and I was able to pull it down and tighten it up. Started in fine, no problems. So we got the block done and everything. Let's see if I can get some light in there for y'all. You can see the plug is down in there, nice and tight. And we got this all here together. Focus camera, focus. There we go. So yeah, this is done. This is done. So really all that's left is to put this on here, torque it down and everything. But obviously we're not doing that yet because we still got to send the crank out to get done and get everything machined and all that stuff. But guys, I think that's gonna go ahead and end today's video. Got a little late start because my girl was working, and by the time she got home from work, I wasn't able to do it. It was around like 4 o'clock or so. And I'm not gonna be out here messing with this stuff when I'd rather be inside spending time with my kids until she gets home. So yeah, that's gonna be it, guys. I hope this video is useful. I know there's not a lot of information out there when you're doing the balance shaft delete for the F23 block, mainly H22, H23, and F20B, which is a little different, but it's kind of the same. So if you're doing F23 or G23, this is the way you'll do it. So if this was useful for anybody, please smash that like button. If you guys are new here, please consider subscribing. I'm trying to hit 5K. That would be greatly appreciated, guys. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here, guys. So peace out and God bless.